What doesn't Matthew know?
That he's all right. We didn't know. We weren't equipped. We weren't to deal with it. Nobody had ever dealt with that. And, the idea of even losing him.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Celebrity Expert, your number one source for all things TV shows and celebrities. And in today's video, we're going to look at celebrities, especially the cast of Friends, talking about Matthew Perry.
By the way, nothing has changed. Literally, like from the producers coming in to the process of learning the lines, all of it, except for the way we look.
The way we look and the fact that 30 million people aren't watching anymore. Other than that, it's the same.
Before we begin with this video, here's a quick and easy question for you all. Can you all tell us how old Matthew Perry was? If you know the right answer, let us know in the comment section down below, or stick to the end of the video, which is when I'm going to reveal the answer to this question.
She would walk in, I'd be like, hey, good to see you. And I'd go to my dressing room and just go, oh, I'll never be able to be with her. But how can you not have a crush on Jennifer Aniston, But I did at one point just go, all right, that's enough.
I've got to stop. I have to be professional.
That's enough.
If only Matthew Perry were to help us cope with his own death, he would no doubt do it with a joke. You can almost hear the deadpan Candace. See the comically dubious sad-eye. A 50-year-old celebrity is found dead at his LA home in a hot tub, reportedly a few hours after playing pickleball.
What do you think the last episode of Friends will be like? Will you be sad?
Oh, yeah. I'll miss you. You'll miss me, won't you?
Be sad. Yes, I will miss you. What do you got there?
A popsicle.
Right on.
Well, how do you think the last episode of Friends would be for you?
I don't know. It'd be kind of sad. We've all grown so close over the years. It's not something I'm looking forward to.
Only one person could process that kind of ironic tragedy in real time. Only one person could capture the pain and absurdity of it all in a perfectly delivered line or two of canny wit. And now he is gone. Comedy may well be tragedy plus time, but Matthew Perry was that rare performer who could dispense with the time and convey both simultaneously, which is why he was so easy to love.
I mean, wouldn't you say of the people in the cast so far, your favorite is me?
Yeah.
See what I mean? Is that a close-up? As for dirt and stuff, there isn't any of that. We're still in the can you believe how great this is mode. So season 2 you'll hear a lot of stuff. I'm starting to have a couple of problems with Lisa Kudrow.
Matthew Perry became an entertainment icon for his portrayal of Chandler Bing on NBC's monster hit Friends, one who, with his perfectly timed peanut gallery commentary, "Could this be any more awkward?" directly quoted the audience by being both participant and truth teller.
I love Matthew Perry.
I love him too.
He's smart, he's funny, He's good looking, he's very rich.
Yes.
He's got it all going on.
I know.
And what about him?
I don't know why. I don't know. We were such good friends,
Uh-huh.
It's like, I don't know, we're just such good friends.
But what if Matthew asked you out again? I think y'all would be a good couple.
Okay.
In an endless series of comic situations, all the friends worked through their wacky young adult growing pains, but Perry's performance included an extra level of difficulty. It was the deadpan Chandler who regularly acknowledged with vocal subtext the ridiculousness of any given event and his own shortcomings. Until I was 25, I thought the only response to "I love you" was "oh crap." Chandler says at one point, "I'm not great at advice. Would you be interested in a sarcastic comment?" He says at another.
It was just really fun. But I think we were extremely appreciative at the time, by the way. It's not like, we did not appreciate how fun it was, how good the writing was. We were all very proud and appreciative.
We definitely knew we were a part of something special, and we're very grateful the whole time. But I think just in that meeting where we all said, let's stop, I probably would have said, hey, let's not stop.
No matter how well it is written, sarcasm is one of the most important blades in a performer's toolbox. Without the right level of humanity, it becomes simply ruthless. Without a certain level of ruthlessness, it has no meaning.
We're very excited about it. We just did a scene, and it was like it was yesterday.
I just have to keep remembering that I don't know him in this show because it's so comfortable. It's so nice to be with him.
Yes. So what is it like working together? Is it just automatically clicks right away?
Yes, it really is that. And she's right. We have to remember that we haven't been married for 5 years and we don't have kids, and we have to remember that.
Matthew Perry was a sarcasm ninja, honoring both the barb and the inevitable insecurity that launched it. Few performers can convincingly portray both the arrogance and self-doubt, the resilience and vulnerability that fuels so much of human nature as well as he did.
It's fun to see Matthew Perry on your show.
It's so great to work with him. He's so sweet.
Yeah, he's also as a very funny guy, I would think, on the set.
He's so funny. I mean, when I worked with him on Friends, he literally gave me my personality for 10 years. He'd come in with all these things, and I just I copied him forever. And then the summer would go, and I'd still be using the old material, and then he'd come back, and I'd, you know.
He's like that. He's got that coming up with jokes all the time.
When I first learned of Perry's death, I thought first not of Friends, but of the short-lived series Go On. In the 2012 NBC sitcom, Perry played Ryan King, a radio sports commentator and a recent widower. Forced by his boss into joining a support group, King uses humor not as a shield, but as grappling hook, planting and replanting it firmly and intentionally in denial lest he fall into the loss of yawning beneath his dangling feet.
I'm playing for the National Association of Drug Court Professionals, and that is a group of judges who take first-time non-violent drug offenders, and instead of just throwing them into jail, gives them a chance to rehabilitate themselves, put them in a 2-year rehab situation.
As he did in Friends, Matthew Perry managed to build a convincing character out of opposing forces. His King is quite aware that deflecting pain is not a long-term solution, but it's pain. What thinking person wouldn't want to deflect it?
Matthew was always available to hang out and kind of work with me on the part. And so yeah, we kind of did become friends during filming.
Did you find yourself watching a lot of old episodes of Friends just to get his mannerisms and his little, you know, he delivers lines very in a certain way, you know?
He does. He's got incredible timing. And I was already familiar with Friends. I didn't really have to sit down and watch all the seasons or anything like that.
We're sort of almost lovers. Maybe we're lovers, like... No. We don't have a love scene or anything.
But don't you have
Because
kiss?
I didn't create this show. I created the show.
But you do kiss.
Yes, tomorrow we kiss.
This actor had his own excruciatingly personal relationship with pain and deflection. In the 2022 memoir Friends, Lovers and the Big Terrible Thing, he wrote unsprangly about his struggles with addiction to alcohol and drugs, as well as his need for reformation and fame. When Friends was at its height, when he was one of the most famous people in the world and earning $1 million per episode, he was either taking huge quantities of opioids and or drinking his way through each day, or he was in rehab.
Did you get that? Did you get that? Because that happens all the time.
It made it kind of difficult to go to work because I had to pretend that I didn't have these.
Yes, you write in the book. I kept wondering, how long can I just look at her?
Yes. I was like, is 3 seconds too long? How long is... And then I write in the gratitude part about her letting me do that.
In 2021, Matthew Perry made what would be his final television appearance in the much-anticipated Friends The Reunion. While all of the cast members were obviously older, Perry seemed subdued and somehow fragile. The big TV star was barely there. While every star of Friends has been battered to some extent by demands of fame, Perry had barely survived it.
Court? Lisa? It's Jennifer! You're sleeping with her too?
No, of course not. You're still dating that writer guy, right?
Oh
my God, you are disgusting. I'm never sleeping with you again.
But we're still on for tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Oh my God. How long has this been happening? How long has this been going on?
The answer to the question I asked at the beginning of the video is 54. Yes, Matthew Perry was 54 years old. Now, before we end this video, here's one of my favorite scenes or one of my favorite moments from the Friends show. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. This entire video was an emotional roller coaster for me, and I hope you really liked this video looking at some of the nostalgic moments of Matthew Perry. May his soul rest in peace. Now that's it for today. Signing off. Keep watching The Celebrity Expert. Bye guys.